Instant 18 is a revolutionary new side bet where the player has the option of buying a second hand totaling 18 in the game of Blackjack. Place a wager on the Instant 18 spot, and regardless of the outcome of your normal Blackjack hand, you still have an 18. This means your Instant 18 bet will only lose if the dealer's hand is a 19, 20, or 21. Let's take a look at some hands and see how the game is actually played. The game begins when all players have placed their normal Blackjack wagers and all Instant 18 bets. The dealer will then deal out 2 cards to all players in action. Remember, the Instant 18 side bet is a separate game played alongside of a regular Blackjack game. In the first hand, the dealer has dealt an 8 to player 1 and 18 to player 2. The dealer's up card is a 10. Player 1 decides to draw a card and receives a total of 18. Player 2 decides to stand on their 18. The dealer then reveals the hole card, which is a 6, and in regular Blackjack has to draw another card. The draw card is a 7, busting the dealer's hand. Player 2 receives even money on the Instant 18 bet. All payouts of Instant 18 are even money. The player also wins the Blackjack wager with their Blackjack total of 18. Player 1 also wins even money on the Instant 18 wager and receives even money for their Blackjack wager. Let us look at another scenario. Here player 1 has received a 10 and 8 for a total of 18. Player 2 has received an 8 and 2 totaling 10. Player 1 decides to stand on their 18. Player 2 decides to hit, drawing a king and totaling 20. The dealer then reveals the hole card, creating a total of 19. Player 2 will lose the Instant 18 wager, but wins the normal Blackjack hand with a total of 20. Player 1, having 2 18s, loses both wagers. In this hand, player 1 has a 14, and player 2 has 9. Player 1 draws a card and busts with 24, losing only the Blackjack wager, but keeping the Instant 18 wager. Remember, the Instant 18 is a separate Blackjack hand totaling 18 to be played against the dealer's cards. Player 2 draws a 5 and 7, totaling 21. The dealer will now reveal their cards. The dealer draws to a 24, busting their hand. Here the dealer will pay player 2's Instant 18 wager and their Blackjack wager. The dealer will also pay player 1's Instant 18 wager that is still in action. Now let's look at one last hand. Here each player decides to stay on their hands, and the dealer reveals their cards, which total 18. Player 2 has a 20 and is only paid on the Blackjack wager. The Instant 18 wager is a push against the dealer's 18. Instant 18 is a fun and simple way to play a second hand of Blackjack. Enjoy the game.